This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 10th of December. This is James Spann. Still raining through parts of Alabama, but the rain will be ending later tonight. And as the rain moves out, cold air moves in. Many locations will be below freezing by early Thursday morning. And again, many questions about the weekend this afternoon. So all the new data is in. We'll take a look at it. Let's begin with the upper air look across the country this afternoon. And again, you can see that long wave trough developing back off to the west. The trough axis will be gliding through here tonight and tomorrow, and that's going to pull down that much colder air. In advance of that, it's been kind of a cloudy, rainy day today across the great state of Alabama. That's the visible satellite view. A little filtered sunshine in spots, but most locations are socked in with clouds and rain. In fact, here's a look at the radar. We're live at 2:42 this afternoon, and the bulk of the rain is pretty much now south of Birmingham, south of Interstate 20. You can see some pretty decent bands of moderate rain falling through parts of southwest Alabama, seeing some thunder down around Monroe County, Wilcox County. Nothing severe, and the chance of severe storms very, very low for the rest of today and tonight as the air is kind of rain-cooled and stable. The air has been worked over today. But let's get in here and take a look at a couple of different views really quickly. First off, let's head up north. And again, in North Alabama, you can see little bands of showers basically in advance of the surface front. Showers in parts of Cullman, Blount, Marshall, Jackson, and DeKalb counties. A little rain showing up there north of Birmingham. So let's go down south. And again, you can see that band of rain, some thunder. Northern Mobile County, northern Baldwin County, up through parts of Clark, Monroe, Wilcox counties. Little thunder and lightning, but again, nothing severe. And the chance of severe storms really, really low. For the rest of today and tonight, we're not too concerned about that. And again, this is the radar coming out of Maxwell Air Force Base near Montgomery, and you can see also a band of pretty decent showers in southeast Alabama from near Enterprise, back up toward Brundage and Eufaula and Phoenix City. But again, the bulk of this rain will be out of here this evening. There's the radar composite across the southeastern states. And you can pretty much pick out that surface front pushing into northwest Alabama. In advance of the front, pretty mild. We've got 60s for North Alabama, 70s for the southern counties. Look at Dothan, 76 degrees today on the 10th of December. Mobile sitting at 75, Montgomery at 72, but tomorrow will be a different kind of day. Notice Memphis is down to 52 on the other side of that front. Still got flash flood watches for a few counties in coastal Mississippi and southeast Louisiana. That will be expiring this evening. Up north, winter weather issues in a few scattered pockets. A few spots there in Michigan under a winter storm warning. So for the rest of the evening, we've got this risk of severe storms defined here by SPC, basically south and east of a line, from near Grove Hill up to about Clanton and Heflin. And they did add a level 2 out of 5 slight risk in the mix pretty much for that Interstate 85 corridor. But again, it's just not lining up for severe storms. As the air has been worked over, rain-cooled, stable, wind feels not especially strong. We're just not too concerned about any severe storms. As always, we'll be watching, but again, that's just a very low-end threat. Tomorrow, maybe some strong storms up and down the eastern seaboard from near, really, Tampa Bay on the Gulf side of Florida up to near Boston and Cape Cod in advance of the front. And on day 3, Thursday, cold air takes over. No thunderstorms expected across the contiguous U.S. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. Now, this counts the rain we're having today. And really, after tonight, we'll probably see some rain this weekend, but I think the amount should be relatively light. In fact, let's dive into it. Many questions about Saturday and Sunday, so let's see if we can find some answers. This is the GFS Model Fans. The 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 3. You can see that big negative tilt long wave trough over the eastern states. And the cold air is back. 540 thickness line down to Birmingham. Got a chance of snow back in the cold air from Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge up through the Appalachians, up to West Virginia, up toward Pittsburgh. Maybe some snow around the Great Lakes. Rain and storms in advance of the front. But for Alabama, we'll just say the sky becoming partly to mostly sunny tomorrow, breezy, much colder. Highs in the upper 40s for the northern counties, low and mid-50s for the southern counties. And yes, there could be conceivably a snow flurry or two early in the morning near the Tennessee state line, but again, no impact whatsoever if that happens. The big news, just the change to colder weather. So Thursday, we start the day below freezing in many spots over the northern half of the state. The high Thursday, low to mid-50s. Friday, we're dry with highs in the 50s. And what about the weekend, you ask? We're starting to get some better clarity on this. So this is the GFS, and this is Saturday. And it looks like a decent chunk of the day Saturday will be dry. Now, if you're in Florence, the Shoals, you might have some rain Saturday afternoon, but I think for the rest of the state, at the moment, it looks generally dry with highs in the upper 50s and low 60s. And then on Sunday, again, the chance of some light rain. We've seen different looks here. Some of the runs have shown nothing. This particular run showing a little lingering light rain possible on Sunday. This is the European Saturday night, and really it seems to be that the best chance of the meaningful rain this weekend will be Saturday night, maybe into part of the day Sunday. But I think there's a decent chance we could get away with a mostly dry Saturday before that rain comes in here, and the rain probably not all that heavy. And the high Sunday will be in the low and mid-60s in most spots. So Monday, another surface front approaches. This is not an Arctic front or a polar front, but that could bring a round of showers in here Monday or Monday night of next week. And then a week from today, Tuesday, December 17th, a little shortwave ridge builds in, and that looks mostly dry with only isolated showers for South Alabama. Let's keep going. 10 days out, this is Friday of next week, December 20th. And upper low south of Phoenix, a zonal flow here, and that looks dry and seasonal. Highs would probably be in the 50s and lows in the upper 30s and low 40s. But I'd say a pretty decent chunk of next week, maybe after Monday, looking dry at this point. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean between 1.5 and 2 inches between now and Christmas Day. Temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. Highs around 50 tomorrow and Thursday. We note lows in the upper 20s early Thursday morning, and this is for Birmingham. Adjust it for your latitude. Then highs back in the upper 50s by Saturday, low 60s Sunday, and for the first half of next week, highs in the low 60s, then falling back to 55 by Friday, but it sure looks like all of next week, morning lows will stay well above the freezing mark. And I tell you what here, let's dive in here and see if I can find the latest long-range guidance. I have a funny feeling it's probably in, and it is. So let me drop it here in the video server, and you'll see it update. There we go. Temperatures, and this is for December 18th through the 24th. Temperatures here could be a little above average, near average for the East Coast, above average out west. And yeah, we like to do this. I mean, why not? If you watch these videos, if you watch this video all the way to this point, you're a weather weenie, and you understand the limitations here. I don't post this out on the open social platforms. This is the GFS ensemble at 360 hours, not the deterministic, but the ensemble mean. Valid Christmas Day, Christmas morning at 6 o'clock Central Time, December 25th. And that's not a good look for those of you dreaming of a white Christmas. And, of course, now understand, up in Canada where you see the red, it's still going to be cold. I mean, temperatures above average up there. You can see highs in the 20s and 30s, and for some, that's above average. But down here, it looks like for Christmas, and we've seen pretty consistent signals at this point, the temperatures will be near average. And, again, that would be highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s. But this is 360 hours out. Hey, we all know this could easily change. Hey, let's roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. What a crowd here. I like it. Wilson School up in Lauderdale County at Florence. And the kindergarten kids all the way through 6th grade in the house. And, man, we had a great time today. And look at this cake. Whoa, that's just a piece of art. That's amazing how they do these cakes. I'm just stunned. And also a goodie basket there. But those kids could not have been better today. Hey, they were great. Did some storm spotting. They were great listeners. Great learners. That's a great school with great teachers. We had such a good time today. So, again, to all my buddies at Wilson School in Florence. That was a great visit. And then stop number 2, right down the road at Shoals Christian School in Florence. Another big crowd in the gym. And they're looking good. Did a great session today. We talked about tornadoes and hurricanes and much more. And another unbelievable cake. Look at this thing. I mean, the bottom is amazing in itself. And the top part, you've got this rotating 7-day forecast going on here. I mean, wow. These cakes have been unbelievable this year. And those 2 today were amazing. But those kids were just so good. Just so respectful. Just a marvelous session today. Talked about how we forecast the weather, weather instruments, and a whole lot more. So again, to all of these great students, teachers, PTO moms at Shoals Christian School, and also the kids and teachers at Wilson School up in Lauderdale County, thanks a lot for these great visits earlier today. So before we go back or wrap this up, here's the radar one more time. We're live at 2:52, and you can see these two distinct bands of showers coming across the state, and we stress nothing severe. In fact, there's just not that much thunder and lightning. And again, we'll get this stuff out of here tonight as the front passes through. We turn much colder tomorrow. And again, just a very low-end threat of maybe an isolated storm. And I will say earlier today, at 9:30, the Weather Service in Birmingham issued a tornado warning for Hale County. It was a very, very brief warning because that little couplet you see there went away in a heartbeat. And no damage reported. Apparently no tornado touched down, but again, that's a sign when it comes to thunderstorms, expect the unexpected. But I just don't think we're that good in the weather enterprise, trying to catch a little tornado that might be down for 1 minute or 2. Now, the time a warning goes out, it's gone. But again, that was at 9:30 this morning. And if you look carefully in the velocity, you'll see that little couplet. And for a while, we had a little lowering of the CC, maybe debris, but again, based on the lack of damage reports, it looks like there was no tornado involved there. But that was the one issue we've had today. But again, for the rest of today and tonight, the chance of any severe storms very, very, very low. But as always, we'll watch it. All right, so tomorrow going to be in Tuscaloosa County at Brookwood Elementary School. Then on Thursday, I will be at Southampton K-8 School in Birmingham. On Friday, Fox Run School in Opelika, Lee County. Love seeing the kids there. We do those sessions at Opelika High School. They've got that great Performing Arts Center, the auditorium there. And then Saturday, it's a book signing. Hey, we're coming to Calera. Adventurers Coffee in Calera from 10:30 until 1:30. I mean, you're running out of time here. I think this probably is going to be our last book signing until next year. So if you want to get that magical gift for a weather geek in your family, this is your probably last chance. Again, we'll be there from 10:30 until 1:30. We'll have all the shirts from Crest Publishers. We'll have the children's books that are great gifts for kids that love weather. Maybe they're a little afraid of weather. Benny and Chipper, the series, Prepared Not Scared, The Wonder of Thunder, Greendale Tornado. My book about April 27, 2011, All You Can Do Is Pray, will be available. And my story, Weathering Life. Little old guy from a low-income situation in rural South Alabama and the winding journey into what it's been. It's been a great ride, living the dream. So again, Saturday, Calera, Adventurers Coffee from 10:30 until 1:30. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.